Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss about ecosphere and its properties. The first question that we are going to discuss is geospheres of the Earth, their main properties. And second question is socio-economic processes that determine global environmental changes. The object of geoecology research is a geographical envelope consisting of the leading components: atmosphere, hydrosphere, surface and underground, and pedosphere. Some researchers also refer to the upper parts of the lithosphere and the landscape envelope as the object of geoecology research. Also, the latter is usually the subject of geographical ecology research. The object of the study of ecological geology is the inner shells of the Earth, lithosphere, mantle and core, as well as the water and air shells, which are the outer spheres in relation to the Earth. The bulk of research in modern ecological geology falls on the upper part of the lithosphere and hydrosphere. However, the possibilities of studying the deeper shells of the Earth are not limited and are carried out using geophysical methods: ultrasonic, seismic, electrical. In this case, the information obtained by geophysics about deep processes helps to predict expected geological phenomena on the Earth's surface or in the immediate vicinity of it. Researchers under the leadership of Trofimov managed to combine geological methods for studying the Earth's shells with biological data and give them an ecological essence. The natural environment around humans is constantly influenced by anthropogenic objects, represented by engineering and industrial systems and complexes, up to cities with developed industry. A large number of enterprises, cars and residents which are called geotechnogenic complexes. It consists of cities, villages, engineering structures, utilities, transit trunk systems, power lines, underground structures, for example oil and gas pipelines, underground gas and water storage facilities, industrial waste, and other. Complexes can function as part of cities, but more often they operate separately. Mining and processing plants, power plants and enterprises of the paper and pulp industry, metalworking, instrument making, as well as enterprises of the fuel and energy industry. Each industrial enterprise is characterized as a source of local technogenic impact. Oil and gas pipeline transport in terms of environmental pollution is in second place after cars. The length of this type of transport exceeds the length of all rift zones of the Earth several times. In the fields, when gas is supplied to gas pipelines, up to 30% is lost. In treated connections and at compressor stations, up to 1%. Transport systems to a certain extent act as a factor in development of technogenesis, which has a negative impact on the environment. Power transmission lines, household electrical appliances, thermal power plants, nuclear power plants, trams, electrical trains, airplanes, cars, tractors, oil and gas pipelines, industrial waste storage, and others form linear sources of anthropogenic impact on the environment. It should be especially noted that transport communications, which determine the structure and functioning of moving man-made sources in geographic space of the country. Distinguish between direct and indirect technogenic impact on the environment. Direct technogenic impact is associated with the functioning of the mining industry, technology for the extraction and processing of mineral raw materials. Direct impact is carried out by economic objects and systems directly in the process of contact with the environment, or by dumping production waste into it. The area of direct impact is limited by the scope of direct contact of the object with the surrounding area. The direct impact of an anthropogenic object most often leads to a change in the prevailing landforms the removal of vegetation and soil cover, as well as a change in the forms of the river network, and violation of the water regime of surface and underground water runoff. Distinguish between local, regional, and global man-made impacts on the environment. At the local level, objects of anthropogenies are represented by individual enterprises with infrastructure serving them: combines, factories, quarries, mines, wells, and etc. General characteristics of the regularities of function modern technosphere. The technosphere, as an integral component of geographic envelope, is characterized by the basic laws: integrity, rhythm, and zoning. Rhythm is the repetition of the same processes and phenomena in time. By analogy with geographic envelope, technosphere experiences the same processes and phenomena: diurnal rhythms of temperature, humidity, development of plants and animals. An anthropogenic factor is superimposed on natural processes and phenomena. The integrity of technosphere, it is the interconnected and interdependent development of all other components of nature with which it comes into contact and interpenetrates at the elemental level. For example, atmospheric air, water of the surface and underground hydrosphere, soils, upper part of the lithosphere. Zoning of technosphere is determined by the law of geographic zoning. The anthropogenic activity of society is carried out in all natural zones without exception, from equator to the poles, that is, throughout the entire latitudinal zonality. Hence, the technosphere is characterized by the zoning of large natural complexes, geographic or natural zones. Meteorological factors play a significant role on the spread of man-made substance, namely thermal regime, radiation regime, and territory humidification. Analysis of technogenic pollution of lands by parts of the world indicates that the most polluted lands in Asia, about 19%, and less polluted Australia and Oceania, about 2%. In Antarctica, which has no cities and industrial enterprises, land pollution is only about 0.004%, which is comparable to the natural geochemical background. There are some questions for you about this lecture. There are following recommended books that can help you to answer the questions. Thank you for your attention.